Immigration has a profound impact on the United States, which throughout its history has been a destination for migrants from across the globe. Immigration touches on a myriad facets of American life, ranging from the economic and political to the cultural. Ever since the present political boundary separating Mexico and the United States was established in 1848 by the Treaty of Hidalgo and partially amended in 1853, there has been migration of Mexican citizens into the US. In fact, the border between the two nations was completely open until the Border Patrol was established by the Immigration Act 1924, and it became a felony to enter the United States illegally. If we want to understand why Mexican citizens choose to cross the border into the United States, we must establish the push and pull factors affecting their decision. The number of female legal immigrants slightly exceeds male legal immigrants. Legal immigrants more often than not have relatives or friends already residing in the US, and these immigrants have a strong preference to live in urban areas. Illegal immigrants are harder to specify as they are not recorded and when apprehended are often reluctant to share information. Some Mexicans live permanently in America, some come temporarily and may take a seasonal job, while others cross the border every day and return home to Mexico at night. From your experience in the US, what type of work have you seen the Mexicans engaged in?
Mexican migrants usually work on farms, food industry, construction base, and restaurants. Also, most of their jobs are related to the provision of non-professional services which require no specific skills and no personal conditions such as education, age, and special abilities.
Magdala, you worked in a clothing factory. Tell me a bit about your wages.
When final paychecks are issued, we are left being owed money. We're not paid for all of our work. We're told the accountant will look into it, but nothing ever happens. They just
Did it appear that the Mexican workers had any sort of bargaining power?
Overall, the bargaining power of Mexican workers is weak. They have to absolutely obey the commands of the employer, and they will be sent back to Mexico when they complain of anything, who won't be treated as human beings.
Juanita, can you please give us some information on your employment relationship between you and your employer?
I know my legal rights are being violated by this contractor, but I do not complain because my other co-workers don't complain and I'm afraid to speak up for myself.
Did you find that the Mexicans working in the US had any access to healthcare systems or any sort of protection?
Generally, Mexican workers do not have any healthcare benefits because their employers do not provide any types of healthcare welfare to them. Although the workers' contract mentions their welfare system, the employers ignore all of them because of the insurance issues. The complex environmental factors are also the other essential reasons to explain the failure of them to access to healthcare benefits.
Valentina Gonzalez's eyes burn every morning. It is from the pesticide sprayed on the grapes the night before. When working, sometimes she gets thirsty, but there are times when no drinking water is available for hours. The company pressured workers when they tried to join the unions to make things better.
We were told if the unions win, we'd lose. No more work.
Groups in society who are marginalised are often called names or put into categories by the majority of society. The use of such names is married with stigmas which spread throughout the majority community faster than people have the chance to understand and question it. A certain N-word has been used and is misused in relation to African Americans. Similarly, there is an I-word that has been used to describe the Mexicans at hand, that is, undocumented migrant Mexicans. Although terming undocumented Mexicans illegals does not date back or include the same nasty connotation or history as the N-word, arguably, any period of time for which a group is named suggests they are marginalised.